What is up, y'all? It's your girl, brand new, and honey, I am back in the building. I'm back. Did you miss me? Honey? Miss Robinson, miss you guys. Okay, let's get into this SWV Xscape show, honey. Let's just get off into it, guys. So, guys, let's just talk about the bullet points, honey, of the show. We have Tasha and we have Tamika, and they finally talk. Tamika goes into the studio where Tasha is recording. Rocky is there. Did y'all peep how Rocky spoke to Tamika? She didn't say nothing. I was like, come on, girl. Yes. But Tamika, honestly, that really needs to be your tone with your sister. One thing I'm really sick of seeing, especially I see it on this show, I'm sick of this whole attitude of we need to get back in relationship with people that don't mean us any good. Tamika, your sister does not wish you well. She doesn't even wish herself well. I think that LaTasha has a low self-esteem. LaTasha is on the first floor. Okay? I saw the video where she came out trying to say that she was in an open marriage. You're doing a gospel album. Like, don't none of that coincide with each other. Like, none of it makes sense. Y'all know I'm not even the biggest Christian person on YouTube, but I'm just here to tell you that nobody is really gonna buy what you are selling. This whole gospel album is a facade. You and your husband are going around acting like demonic Chucky dolls, trying to steal from people. Y'all got caught up in another lie at the end of the episode where your husband was getting kickbacks. We know that that's true. See, all of y'all skeletons is coming out the closet, and now Tasha, you want to play in our face on the internet and on this here show. Like, I don't understand, like, why stuff is like this. Like, I don't get why me and my sister, we not as close as we used to be. You don't care about how close y'all are. All you know is your sister is now speaking out against you, and you don't like it. You don't like to be called out. And before, you had her with you when, you were doing your dirty work, you and your husband. Okay? So that's what you don't like. You don't like that she's taking a stance and she's performing with Candy and Tiny, and she's not on your side, just going along with your bullshiggity. Okay? But Tamika, girl, I'm very proud of you, but I will be really proud of you once you dissolve this relationship with your sister. She gotta get her heart right with God, and there's no way her heart is right with God and she's with a man that's getting kickbacks from the group. He's trying to use the group to get extra money for himself. Your sister is letting him do that. Tasha represents so many women in these long-term relationships and marriages where the man is allowed to cheat and do what he does. I don't believe that she wants to be in an open marriage, but a lot of women be with a man for so long and they are so codependent on that man where they will just acquiesce and go along with it and put up with it. And it really looks bad. It does. None of it goes together. You're doing a gospel album, but you are sleeping with the devil. Hell, you are a devil. Okay? Y'all saw the interview where she was going back and forth with Debrat, and even Debrat, mentioned how Tasha's attitude was back in the day, and Candy would be crying And, Candy felt like she didn't have a voice, and everybody would acquiesce and go along with whatever Tasha wanted to do. Like, when those type of things play out, people notice that. They do. And I believe the Brad. She had no reason to lie. Did y'all see Rocky? Oh, Brad, you know me. You know what? Y'all know what Rocky meant when he was saying that to Brad. And Brad caught on to what Rocky was saying too. Dude, I can't cape for you. I can't, speak on your behalf of you being this good husband and you've never cheated. And that's what he wanted the Brat to go along with, right? But no, he tried to make it into, no, we from Chi-Town. I'm just saying, you know me. Yeah, she may know of you, but she don't know you, nigga. Let's be clear. Okay? But their whole thing, Tasha and Rocky, their marriage is demonic. It's not of God. I don't know who all is going to be buying her album. I ain't buying ish. Okay, I don't want that in my life. I don't want it in my spirit. She don't sound that damn good. Like, I think Tasha is one of those people that think she's hotter than what she is. Everything sounds basic. It does. She sounded nice enough, but I can't buy something that's like demonic. Like, that's all I can say. Like, And Tasha is in this meeting with her sister talking about, everybody has to be held accountable. You the one changing your damn number every 5 minutes. Even Debrat mentioned that when she was on a Ricky Smiley show. Well, no, they had my number. I'm going to let y'all know something. When you are dealing with these people on the first floor, they will ignore your phone calls, your text messages. They will avoid any accountability and responsibility for their actions. Okay? It's not in them to take accountability or responsibility. Okay? I think the best thing for the group to do would be to break up. You don't want to be in business with a demonic person. I don't care if she's singing for the Lord, and she ain't singing for the Lord. She's singing for herself. Okay, and then want to blame Candy for her not, shining. No, sweetie. I see why you haven't been winning, because your heart ain't right. God is not going to bless a mess. Okay, look at how you had to go behind the scenes and, be all sneaky and act funny towards your group members, because what? You got an opportunity to do a gospel album. And I was Watch What Happens Live, and Tamika says she stole that from her too, because the deal was supposed to be for the both of them to do a gospel record. You always have to take from people. Those type of people, you guys, they don't succeed. And it does not matter how talented you are, how beautiful you are. If your heart is not right, you're not gonna go far. And I think some people may feel like, her album, it's really about to do good. And all the people I know, they're not supporting her in this trash. They're not. She probably would have had more of a chance of being supported had she did it with Tamika, who is likable, who seems accountable and responsible, who seems to be kind, who seems to be patient. There's something about Tamika that seems very pure, very real. And people actually want Tamika on Real Housewives of Atlanta. And I'm not against it, guys. I'm actually not against it. I wish they would kind of do that with Real Housewives of Atlanta. Give us more people from SWV, and maybe you could do Tamika from Xscape. I don't know if Candy would want her on the show, because that's another thing, Because, honey, that's where Candy, honey, make her bread and butter. And I don't think it would be some hater stuff. I think it would be more or less on Candy's part. Like, I don't want to do too much business with you. I don't know if I could trust you. Because I'm going to say this. Let me say this real quick. I would be like that too. I would kind of be like how Candy is being like, oh, I already got to deal with y'all and Xscape and our money, and is your sister gonna show up, and now you over here on Housewives. I don't, like, do you see what I'm saying? Like, I would feel a bit of a way too. But I think we need more women like Tamika on, like, Housewives. I think that's what we want. We want real. We sick of all this fake and felonious stuff. It's like y'all just putting people on the screen because they got a nice weave, or they had a career back in the 90s, or they used to be Miss USA. Shout out to the Kenya lovers, honey, okay? We gonna get into that trailer, honey, tomorrow, honey, okay? Because I done seen it, and I will be breaking it down tomorrow. Tamika apologized about cursing in her mother's house. For what? It sounded like she said that to make Tasha feel better, but your mother was wrong, Tamika. Your mother is wrong for having a favorite. I didn't like that. And I know a lot of people would be like, yeah, but that's the right thing to do. And, she was cursing in her mom's house. Yeah, but she's an adult and she was frustrated and she felt ganged up on. Who wouldn't curse? Do you see what I'm saying? So, Tamika, you need to separate yourself from your sister and your mother. I'm going to say that. And I think more people need to do that. Certain people, you guys, they just don't have your best interests at heart. They just are not good people. And that's okay. It's okay to end certain relationships that are not working out, that are not reaping a harvest for you. If it's not mutually beneficial for you, to be in relationship with your mother and sister, I say you got to let them go. Because Tasha is full of bullshiggity. Period. I also noticed Tamika complimenting her sister, saying she looked cute. Tasha don't ever say that Tamika looked cute first. Do any of y'all notice those little things? It was Tamika that asked Tasha for a hug. It wasn't the other way around. So just, even with stuff like that, you guys, I was like, yeah, I would be done. Okay, so we see dancers that they are, I guess, going to audition for their performance. Is it a performance or is it a tour? I guess it's a performance, honey, because it's just way too many egos, honey, for them probably to ever do a tour. So they are auditioning people. Candy is not there. She has something else to do. I was cracking up with Taj dancing. Taj is so cute. And she even did that little Mama Joyce thing. Y'all know that Mama Joyce did on Candy and the Gang, where she was all on the ground, honey. That was so funny. Child, Tamika say that she the best dancer of Xscape, and I guess Taj is the best in SWV. She said the worst dancer is not here, honey. She talking about Miss Dungeon Candy, honey. Okay, Candy, why you can't dance? You like having sex? Dancing and sex, that go hand in hand to me. If you know how to have good sex, you should know how to dance, okay? They are not different. They are synonymous, okay? So next, honey, we see Taj and Coco. They meet at this hookah place to, have some lunch, do some hookah. Lily joins them. Lily gets to talking about how it's, kind of getting kind of hard to write erotica. Taj gets to telling her about the 50 Shades of Grey, and girl, you need to study up on that. So we see Taj telling Coco and Lily about her conversation she had with Tamika. And she gets to saying they need to end the show with Weak because Weak is the biggest selling song. It's the most popular song. Tamika argues back and says, no, we need to end with Understanding. I'm going to say this, and I've been feeling like this since this show has come into fruition. I feel like Xscape has like this big inflated ego. I even listened to some of the stuff that Tiny was saying, where she tried to like clown how they dress. It's like, Tiny, you're not even pretty like that. Like, girl, like T.I. was messing with a whole nother woman, girl, because he was not into your look, girl. Wasn't he messing with the Bernice girl? And I'm not at all, you guys, saying that that's right, you know, but like, Tiny, you're not that girl like that. You are light skinned, and I think it's a lot of light skinned women that feel like, yeah, I'm light skinned and I'm just so pretty. No. Hell no. That's not true. Okay, I don't think of sex when I think of you, Tiny. I don't care how tight your dress is, how it's, 2023 and you got on these trendy fashions. Like, you not sexy like that. The prettiest person in y'all group is Candy. Okay, that's why they had Candy up out front. Okay, I know how marketing works. I used to be an actress. I also used to work back cash up at the Wendy's. Okay, and I used to work that front register, and they would tell me, girl, you about the cutest thing here. We're going to have to put you out in the front. So, honey, I know what they doing. Okay, but I was just like looking and listening to some of what Tiny was saying. I was like, girl, you need to be shutting up. Like, y'all need to be more humble. And if I hear another word about how Candy is on Housewives, and Tiny, you really need to shut up because your show got canceled because of the alleged rape allegations with you and your husband. Like, you have been in a long-term marriage, but you should be embarrassed too. That's why Tasha think all this shit is okay. Okay, that's why she's still in this raggedy marriage with Rocky. Because she like, look at Tiny and T.I. Okay, Candy and Todd over there having threesome. Like, ain't none of y'all, like, I don't know, y'all. Y'all just don't represent, like, if I was to be married, I wouldn't do it the way y'all are doing it. Okay, and then in SWV, all three of them are sexy as hell. They pretty as hell. I would rather look at them, okay? I would, rather than y'all. Y'all, like, y'all are hood boogers, okay? Like, y'all get what I'm saying? Y'all are backyard barbecue cool. Y'all need to, like, really humble yourselves. Y'all need to stop using Candy's popularity from Real Housewives of Atlanta. This is not Real Housewives of Atlanta. Okay? You can't leverage that in every little thing you do. It's gonna get old and people are not gonna feel that way. Okay? And for Tamika, I was looking at her like, girl, you need to sit down. Okay, we already know you done lost your mind. You trying to make up with somebody that done stole money from you. They done stole a gospel record from you. Like, what else does she need to steal? Okay, so you ain't even got all your brain right. Okay, so I'm like, girl, you need to listen to Taj, and y'all need to end with Weak. I think y'all would get like a bigger response from the crowd. I'm not just saying that because I'm an SWV fan, but I'm just looking at that song, Weak. That song was big. As a little girl, me and my cousins, we would all sing our parts. Okay? Like, that was the song where you proved that you could sing. All the little black girls all over the world will be able to tell you that. So, yeah, but Tiny, she was on. If I was Taj, I would have been like, didn't the motherfucker get canceled? That Tiny and T.I. show, because they was out here allegedly, raping the girls. Like, I would have brought that up. And Candy, didn't nobody care about her until she got on Housewives. So y'all need to stop. It's so old. So Taj tells Coco and Lily, well, basically she was trying to say we not relevant. We don't have all the followers on social media the way that they do, which that don't mean ish. I have a whole bunch of people, you guys, that want to follow me on Instagram and they can't. My page is private. I could make things look a certain way to y'all, but I ain't got time to really be fake like that. So I don't need all the followers. Okay? And just because people follow you, that don't mean they are willing to support everything that you do. Some people just want to be nosy. That's what that is. Period. Y'all are like misconstruing what's really going on, and y'all playing in SWV's faces, and they sick of it. We as the viewing audience, we sick of it. I was here for Lily when she said, Tiny and Candy's ass is there for her to kiss, not for us. We're not impressed. I know, like, come on. So we see Tiny and Zanique. Zanique comes by the house. Zanique got a daughter. One thing I liked about Zanique was she had said she didn't want to get married. Now, y'all know why Zanique didn't want to get married, because after seeing what your mother has went through in that marriage she's been in, Zanique said, honey, hell to the no, no. Okay, she just got her a beautiful baby girl. Where the baby at, Zanique? I always thought that Zanique was so beautiful. She is so pretty. Okay, tiny girl, you did that, girl. Okay, because Zanique is real pretty. So Tiny tells Zanique that Tasha made it to the show in Orlando. They showed the footage. She had the best energy. She is such a fake ass bitch. She is such a fake performative Christian. I wouldn't be bothered with her. Candy hugged her and looked like she was about to pass out. Like, I would be done with her after how she treated them, you guys. I could never. And then Tasha, like, you all on the internet saying, oh, the way they edited me and, they made me look bad. And if I was SWV, I would be so upset because all they're focused on is me. Yeah, they're focused on you and your raggedy ass inflated ego that's inflated for like no reason. Okay? You want to run and get that Xscape money now because you done did your little gospel album. Like, I wouldn't be bothered with Tasha. No, ma'am, unless you want to go to jail. For real. Tiny finally admitted that Candy was right, because y'all know Candy had a lot of reservations about coming back to Xscape. And, Candy don't need the money, okay? She getting that Housewives money and the restaurant money, okay? And the toy line money. And, Tiny is set up pretty well, too. She has her businesses. And she's married to T.I. Okay, I told y'all that helps too. They don't need the money, but Candy, I guess, basically told Tiny, like, okay, I'm giving Xscape my all. I'm performing with y'all. I'm doing this, that, and the third. And what if Tasha gives me her ass to kiss? And that's what she did. And she's going to continue to do that until y'all kick her ass out the group permanently. Not, oh, she's suspended. I would be done with that bitch, period. I would show her to the door. Okay? And play a little bit of Marvin Sapp or Kirk Franklin or Yolanda Adams, okay, in the background, since she loved her gospel, honey. Okay? Tiny also told Zonique that Tamika was singing Tasha's part. And, Tamika is getting really comfortable with singing Latasha's parts in their show. So, yeah, go ahead, let her do it. And, y'all be done with Tasha. I thought there was a part on here, and they must have took it out, you guys, but I thought it was a part on here where Zonique was defending SWV, saying that they should close the show. They, have sold way more records than Xscape. Is it me? Did y'all see that in the previews? And then when the show came on, I didn't see that. So make it make sense. There's been all this drama and commotion with Lily and Zonique going back and forth. I don't even think I've heard or seen that. So, child, get down in the comments, honey. Let me know what you think of that. We got Lily. She is taking care of her daughter's dog. Lily talks about how she struggles and how she wished she would have been there, for her kids back in the day. She feels like maybe certain things wouldn't have happened. I believe, I don't want to speak out of turn, but I believe that her daughter went through some type of alleged sexual abuse situation maybe when she was younger. I think Lily was allegedly sexually abused too as a child. So yeah. They just mainly, showed her cleaning the daughter's dog. Lily tells her sister how she met up with Tiny, and they are now discussing the wardrobe situation. She feels like Xscape is pretty risque. Lily says they don't do the Apollonia thing. I felt like Xscape was like doing too much. Now some of their stuff looked nice, but I felt like y'all was showing just a bit too much. Okay. Lily tells her sister that she feels like Xscape feels like they are better than them, and they do. It's this competition thing. Candy participates in that as well. Candy is a competitive person, period. And she loves to get on Housewives. I remember she once said to Nene, her and Phaedra, "Oh, we pre-Housewives, child, bye." Well, nobody paying attention to y'all until y'all got on Housewives. You even had Kenya saying that to Nene as well. Yeah, I had a career before Housewives. Okay, so why, when you left the show, why didn't you pick up with that career? Put your money where your mouth is. Okay, and the truth of the matter is, without Real Housewives of Atlanta, ain't none of y'all shit. So it's not just this show made Nene this her claim to fame. No, if y'all really had it going on like that, we would see Candy without the show doing all types of shit. We would see Kenya without the show. She had plenty of time to do what she could do. You're not really an actress like that, sweetie. I know Team Twirl is having a fit, but I just have to bring y'all back to reality, okay? The Real Housewives of Atlanta is all these women's claim to fame, because they all had time to leave the show and prove otherwise, and ain't nobody proved ish, okay? And what's really annoying with all of this is, like, with Xscape, it's like the main singer is Tamika. I told y'all I do like some of Candy's songs, I do, but she's not like that singer like that. Tasha, let's say she's out the group, right? Who do they have? They played like Tiny's song. Tiny's voice is not that strong. She sounds decent on some of their songs, but her voice ain't all like that. Coco, literally, this is without Taj and Lily, could take all the girls on and destroy all of them. Because ain't none of them messing with her. Okay? So, Xscape, y'all need to humble yourselves. So we got Coco and Candy. They meet together to discuss the set list. The Steven guy is a representation of Xscape. That's their guy. So it's already go be some favoritism. And it's like, Xscape, why y'all need to keep, I don't know. I felt like Xscape kept trying to get the upper hand. Like they want to close the show. They wanted to headline the show. Y'all keep trying to make it look like y'all are bigger and better than SWV just because you got some damn career, Candy, on Housewives. You need to quit. Okay? You need to quit. This is why people are dragging you, Candy, for filth on the internet, talking about how you can't sing, and your next card that you always play will be the Housewives card, because that's the strongest card you got in your deck, but that ain't got nothing to do with music. Y'all don't need to be closing those shows. Y'all don't need to even open the show. You should be glad. If I was Coco, I would really act like I'm that bitch. I'd be like, girl, you need to quit. Child, Coco is picking up on how slow, honey, the set list is. That's all Xscape got. Y'all need to be making like some more up-tempo songs. Cause SWV, honey, can keep the party going. They gonna start out with Anything, which is great, the remix. Xscape don't have that. They don't have the versatility within their catalog to match SWV. That's why I'm confused by their ego. Like, y'all ego for Xscape is all about y'all proximity to being on TV. Okay? I'm speaking to you, Candy, and you, Tiny. Coco said, honey, this is ugly, honey. This is too slow. It is. All they songs are slow. Candy tried to get in her confessional and say that Coco is difficult. No, she has an opinion, and she's not going to acquiesce and go along with you because you are on Real Housewives of Atlanta. This is about music, sweetie. Okay, and I'm sorry, if I am better than you at what I do, I'm going to have an ego, and I'm not gonna back down. Okay, who am I fooling? Hell, I act like that in real life. Okay, I be looking at people like, you ain't as fine as Miss Robinson. I know you ain't talking to the queen, honey. I know you ain't talking to me. Like, and if I was Coco, I know Coco looking at Candy like, it's your whack ass country. Get your country ass on down the road, girl. You ain't nothing, okay? You can't get with this. Candy is not on Coco's level at all. Not when it comes to no music. I'm sorry, Candy. I'm sorry. You may be running the TV stuff. Shout out to SWV. That's what they said. Y'all running TV land, but not no music. I know that's right. I don't care what any of y'all say. I love Coco. I love her attitude. She can have it with me. With the voice that she got, I love how she stood up to Candy and was like, I don't really care what y'all want to do. We should end with Weak. It was the bigger song. And I agree with Coco. I think it's really hard for Candy to bow out gracefully and just give it to them. Like, they paved the way for you. Like, be grateful that you're even gonna be sharing a stage with them, to be honest. Like, for real. And me, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all, if it was me and I was in Xscape, I would be like, okay, well, it wouldn't be no big deal for me. Let them end with Weak. It was the bigger song. You gotta stop thinking so selfish and think about the viewing audience and how they would want to hear, the song that they probably sung the most in their childhood, which is Weak. I told y'all that's what all the little black girls were singing. That was the song where you could really prove that you got some tunes inside of you. Okay, you could sing. Okay, if you could sing weak, you could sing. So let them have it. And Candy was still trying to argue with Coco about that. Girl, bye. So we see Candy and Tiny. They are in the car talking about SWV and how they dress, because all of them are headed to, the stylist that's going to be styling them for the show. Coco's son, Jalen, is going to be going back to dental school. That is so good. Taj was like, honey, I am happy. You could get me some veneers, honey. Okay. Like I said before, I didn't like what Tiny was saying, like about their clothes. There's nothing wrong with being comfortable on stage, and you're not a pretty woman, so you shouldn't even, really be saying nothing, to be honest, because, girl, okay, talking about, it's about being sexy, and I'm in my grown woman, and girl, with a face like that, honey, ooh, child, let Miss Robinson stop. Tiny seems to be, a sweet lady, okay, but girl, don't try it when it comes to SWV. Okay, y'all don't want to see them girls in some clothes. Coco, Lily, and Taj, as sexy as they is, and all of them is pretty in the face and thick in the waist, okay? And eat everything off they play, honey, okay? How you doing? Coco's son is so handsome, you guys, okay? He is so cute to me. I just wanted to let y'all know that. He looked just like his mother, and it is just so cute to me. I got like a little crush on him because he's all manicured and put together, honey. Yes. Child, that Coco said it is so important for Jay to go to college and get his degree. That's something that I don't wish I could have done. Come on, Coco, she said. It sounds nice. I know that's right. You got a voice of an angel, Coco, so you don't need to be in nobody's college, honey. You need to be singing. Okay, let Jay go on to dental school, but Jay, he gonna be a big artist too, though, because he can sing really good. So all the ladies are meeting with the stylist. Oh, Tasha actually decides to show up? What? Child, that Tamika called LaTasha Diana Ross. She got her own stylist. That's right, honey. Call her out, honey. Okay? They argue about colors. SWV wants black. I think that's at least what Lily wanted. Tiny wanted the blue. Here go Candy. It can't be all black. Shut up, Candy. You just got your wardrobe together on Housewives. I would say about season 8, because Candy was coming to the reunions with Spanx on. You could see the Spanx. She was looking a hot mess. That hair was raggedy and messed up season 6. All that Kool-Aid red dyed hair. She was looking a fool, honey. Baby, Jay was looking at these women arguing, honey, and I was cracking up because Taj gets to telling the girls how they need to end with weak because it is 3 million records sold strong. Tamika got to saying, well, why are we bringing up numbers? You don't want to talk about followers? Girl, shut up. Look, shut up and go make up with your mother and your sister, okay, who, like... Tamika, girl, I like you. I do, but you really need to be quiet. Okay? You need to be quiet and get away from your narcissistic mother and your narcissistic sister and brother-in-law. You get away from them. I am with Taj. I think that they need to end with weak. End with the biggest song for the fans, because that's that Staples song. I don't think Understanding, is it that big, you guys? That's not my song from them, so, I like Who Can I Run To? That's my song. To me, that's where they really put it down. So I'm with SWV. We see Tamika saying to Taj, well, if I can accept that Candy and Tiny has precedence over me, then y'all have to accept that. No, they don't. Y'all are only popping because of TV, not music. It's two separate things. It's two separate things. Okay? Period. Y'all are not on SWV's level. Y'all have so much toxicity in this group. Like, it's embarrassing. Y'all got people stealing from y'all. Y'all got people not showing up to shows, not showing up to rehearsals. You got people, husbands stealing from the group, getting kickbacks. Y'all are on the first floor. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, y'all are not the girls. SWV don't have all of that. Okay? And that says a lot about them, about their character. Okay, about who they are as people, about what they allow in their space. And I'm going to say this, all money ain't good money. I would not be around. Like, if I was Tiny or Candy, I wouldn't even really honestly be dealing with Xscape. All that bullshiggity, all that, like, the devil and and the demonic spirits that Xscape got going on over there, honey, Miss Robinson wouldn't be able to deal with it. Tamika tells Tosh, they showed a clip behind the scenes, they have millions of followers. Y'all don't even have that all together. It ain't about that, idiot. Girl, no wonder your sister and your brother-in-law stealing from you. You a bit slow. Okay, you a bit special. That don't mean shiggity. Okay? Like, Tamika, girl, you over there trying not to bite the hand that feeds you, okay? They don't have to do that. They ain't got to play those games. Because guess what? People lie, women lie, men lie, numbers don't. Just like Lily said, with all the followers you have, y'all should be 90 million records sold, and you are not. And even Tamika had to admit that, what's the song? Weak outsold Understanding. It's the bigger song. That's what it's about. It's about the fans. It's about the 90s. Tiny, you sitting up here making fun of them dressing like they in the 90s, but that's what it's about. People like dressing like that. They like seeing their favorite artists from the 90s dressed like that. Okay? Y'all don't get it. And I wouldn't be able to follow nothing y'all talking about. Y'all over here being cheated on and all these toxic, narcissistic marriages, honey. Y'all wouldn't be able to tell Miss Robinson a damn thing. Lily said, honey, I'm not going to sit up here and be degraded for some followers and a piano in a dressing room. I know that's right, because Tiny is the one with a piano in the dressing room. Tiny is all smoke and mirrors. Her ass is over there being abused emotionally too. Her damn self-esteem is in the toilet too. I keep trying to preach and teach to y'all. I don't think y'all hear me. Y'all gotta do you really get that negative toxic energy from SWV? I don't see no toxic marriage. I see Taj's husband still loves and respects her. He ain't out here embarrassing her. I ain't heard of Coco being really with nobody after her divorce. Lily be having her little boyfriends. I don't see all this toxicity and negativity. I don't get that from them. So y'all need to quit. We hear Tiny. She keeps saying, well, they ain't on Michael Jackson level on J-Lo. J-Lo can't sing. Why the hell? Don't you ever mention damn J-Lo, Tiny. You need your ass beat just for bringing her down, her non-singing ass. She's another smoke and mirrors. She looks good. Just because somebody look good don't mean they can sing. Okay, y'all may have all of that Xscape. Y'all may have stepped up on y'all production, but it's at the end of the day, it's about, do you sound good? And I was just listening to a review of somebody that went to an Xscape concert, and they always say, because they done been to several of y'all concerts, they said that Tiny and Candy's mics be way too loud on the stage. Okay? And they be hearing the echo. So y'all got to get y'all sound right. Forget all the visuals. Make sure the sound is right. That's really what it's about. Tiny, you are caught up with how stuff looks. Just like your marriage. I'm with a man that makes a substantial amount of money. I'm married. You are caught up with how things sound and how things look, not what it really is, which is what SWV is on. And that's why they ain't got all these damn skeletons, honey, coming up out their closet. So yeah, the girls get the tussling, honey, going back and forth about who should end it, honey, and Lily is sick of the girls. SWV sick of them, period. The last scene is the last scene, honey. We got the Xscape girls and they first floor antics. They got people stealing from them. See, that's what the hell y'all need to be worried about. Y'all got bigger fish to fry instead of worrying about who headlining a damn show and who ending a damn show. Y'all need to quit letting these people steal from y'all and play in y'all face. So it came out that Rocky was getting kickbacks from a promoter to get Xscape to take deals, and then he would get, the money, extra money on the side for the situation. Tasha, being the liar that she is, those is just text messages. How do I know this is even true? I don't know. We gonna have to talk about this. They ended with her calling Rocky. Child, the writings is on the wall that the girl ain't no good, okay? The girl ain't no good and y'all still performing with this trick, okay? That's what y'all need to be focused on. Get some understanding about that, okay? That's what y'all need to do. And Tamika, who can you run to? You need to be running to the police, and you need to be running to get an attorney to sue your sister and her husband for stealing your money. Because if he getting kickbacks over here, oh hell yeah, he done stole your $30,000 and she helped him. All in the name of saying, honey, I got a man, okay? Child, get out of here with this. They done pissed Miss Robinson off. This video is way longer than what it's supposed to be. But honey, that's all I got to say about all of this. Don't forget, guys, to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.